Hey, welcome back, folks. I have a situation where I want to export all the built-in help files for a specific module. I like to export them to like text or a Word document just because it's easier to me to view all the help files kind of in one screen and put the code in the other. So I'm going to make a function to get all the help from, let's say, the BitLocker module, dump it all out to a text file. Before we can put let's put our skeleton function in. I usually just insert a try catch in here. I don't know what that is. Wrong snippet. So this is just the base. So what do I really want to do is create a variable. I want to get the commands of a module. And for now, we'll hard code this in here. BitLocker. All right, so we're getting all the commands from the BitLocker module. And this is literally how I usually do this. It's just kind of walk through each piece of code as I'm going, making sure it works. So that returns all the commandlets associated with this particular module. Now I want to take each of those and get help, and I want the full details. So in theory, this little block should work, and it looks like it did. By the way, I hit function F8 to run that piece of code, but this is what it all get brought back. So you get all the details, the examples, etc. Now I want to dump this all out into text files. So I'm simply going to go files, out file, and for now I'll just hard code a path. So this is my folder C sandbox help. It's where I'm going to dump all the files. Now I can function F8. All right, forgot to add the file name. So for this now, we'll just hard code it as BitLocker help.txt. Okay, now let's run this code. Looks like it ran okay. There's our text file. And here's all of our help. To me, it's just more intuitive to look at the help files in a text document or PDF or something. So we have our code working. Now let's try we need to name our function. Get help files. Now I need to add that in to the console memory. So I just highlighted all the code, hit function F8, dropped it down here. That dropped it down here into my session. So in theory, I should now be able to run get help files. Looks like it run okay. No, actually, let me make sure. And I probably should overwrite that. Yep, seems to work. Okay, cool. Now we need to kind of parameterize these. So I need a module name and a file name. So now this can be $module name. And this down here can be $file name. All right, let's make our parameters work. Module name needs to be mandatory. A string is fine. File name also needs to be mandatory. And the string is fine there as well. So in theory, that should work. Let's save function F8. Now get help files. Now if I do the control spacebar, it gives me all the options for this particular function. So you can see there my module name and file name. BitLocker file name. And let's see what we got. There's our new text file. here we go. All right, so that's a basic function that I can use to dump all the help files from any module, really. I try to do this stuff as simple as possible, and I think this is probably as simply as you can do this. You could probably also add a parameter for the file path to make it more dynamic, but for my situation, this pretty much works. So if you stuck around to the end, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.